But in your wildest dreams, would you ever think like, oh, in 30 years, I'm going to have to do push-ups on stage, right?
But I think the one thing I didn't know is that, like, when I was doing the Stairmaster in college, like, trying to get ready for the shows, I just didn't know, like, that probably saved my life. Like, having to do those concerts, like, keeping that fit, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Hi, friends, Booker and Stryker and Miss Gwen Stefani.
Hi, Gwen.
I'm on
Look
the
at that.
radio at the radio station again.
Yes.
Who said I could come back?
We did. On a
I'm
scale
so
of 1 to
happy.
10, how tired of us are you?
I'm not. In fact, I love being in the future with you guys. It's
Yeah.
just something I wasn't expecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here we are. We got to have this like history, and now we're in the future, and unexpected things are happening, and
Yeah.
that's my favorite, because it's like when you plan it too much, it's not quite. It always kind of feels a little bit disappointing, but when you don't know what's going to happen, you're like, yes.
Yeah.
So
Well, we went bananas when
Oh,
the first
That was so
set of
good.
shows.
No
not
one's
on
ever
pur-
done that.
when
That
the-
was good.
When the first set of shows were announced at the Sphere, and then it was more shows announced, and today 6 more in June.
Yes.
Like, how are you feeling about all of this?
It was super last minute. Like, honestly, like we had talked about it. Like after Coachella, I think we hadn't really like been together before Coachella at all. And then we did that, and it was like being together was just totally normal. Like it just felt like riding a bike, like walking, hi, okay. Like here
Okay.
you guys are, here I am. And then the shows were so unbelievably incredible. Like, I don't think I really knew what I was getting. Like, I'd been to Coachella, but I had just given birth to Apollo, and I hopped up on stage. Like, he was literally 5 weeks old, and Pharrell was like, hey, want to come and do Hollaback Girls? And then I made it happen. I got like a bus, and I went down. It was like a sandstorm. I left the baby, and I just got up out of the bus, went on the stage, and came. So I didn't know what it was going to feel like to be on that stage. I mean, it was incredible, and with the band, and it was incredible. So I think we all wanted to do something, but it felt like it was going to be a little bit, I don't know, anything else would have been going back or not cool. You know what I mean? It would never touch what we just did. So what could it be? And then we
Right.
talked about doing the Sphere because it's so different. And
Yes.
and that was something we had been throwing around for a couple of years because time goes quick. And then all of a sudden here we are.
Yeah. Have you been in the Sphere yet?
I have. I've played there a few times actually for more like private kind of things.
Okay.
So I kind of know how it works. But like, in fact, the last time I think I played there, I had gone to this. It was like a party for Blake. He was like his 30th #1 radio hit party thing.
Right.
But it was great. It was fine.
So
But-
who's going to commandeer what this is going to look like? Because with that room, there's so much opportunity to, blow everyone's mind and even yours. So how do you decide who's going to do what and what you're going to do?
Well, like I said, the first time I did it, I don't feel like I was really like,
Right.
my heart wasn't in it in the way that we're creating it from the start. And we're doing it now. Like the boys came over like last week, we talked. There's so many technical things about it that are different. And I think that's why it excited me, because it's creatively something we've never done. Right. And it's like somewhere between watching a film and, a concert, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
And so, I think it's just got really all about like figuring out what we want to say, and we've been talking about that. Like, it's just a real fun, creative process, and I really feel like we all want it to feel like you're going back in time. So it's a really nostalgic feeling. You feel like you are in the 90s again, and you have this. You can remember the music in a way that is, because music does bring you back. But like, to do it with the film on top of it, I think the goal is to make everyone feel nostalgic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, yeah.
What were the conversations like? Was it just texting with the guys to like, hey, the Sphere, or was it 20 meet? Like, what was the
It was
ramping up like?
millions of different like suggestions. Like, should we do this, or can we do this, and we were just, I think, waiting for the right thing to come along, and then this just opportunity. It kind of I think it just. Because usually you have to do it like really far in advance, but there was an opening. I don't know, something happened like that, and like,
Yeah, it's May
and
and
then
June
I just got it. It was like
2026.
one of those didn't have time to think about it. It
Yeah.
was like you got it. You're either doing it or you're not doing it, and everyone just decided we're going to do it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of conversations. Like, it wasn't just a yes. It was like a lot of the typical no doubt, like a billion emails, like.
So
But-
when you took the Coachella stage, how long does it take you to settle in? Like when you look at the guys, you're like, okay, to settle in, to be comfortable. Is it immediate for you?
No,
Okay.
not that first weekend. I think because like I said, I didn't know what I was going to feel like. You know what I mean? And we did the rehearsals. Everything was like riding a bike.
Mm-hmm.
But when we came up, and you could really, because it's not about just seeing it, it's what it feels like. Because there's a vibe and there's an energy of all that love and all that excitement that they're giving you. It was overwhelming. It felt like a wave, and my legs got like jelly. Like I was like, I'm trying to jump, but my legs are
Really?
like not. My legs are rubbery.
That's
like I don't know
cool.
how to. Yeah. And so it took me, and then plus on top of it, if you ever have been on stage and been out on a catwalk, like the sound is delayed. So that stage was like, what, 200 feet or something, just in every direction, plus the catwalk. And so everything was delayed. Like if you watch some of the videos, you can see that I'm not singing in time because I'm hearing,
Oh,
this,
right.
it was crazy. But it was incredible. It was probably one of my favorite stage moments of my whole life, for sure.
nice.
Yeah.
When Tragic Kingdom was released, I guess, what is that, just 30 years?
Oh, just, I think
Wow.
maybe not that long.
Jeez Louise. Did you have a favorite song when the album dropped, and has it changed over the years, your favorite song from that record?
I think what I like to remind myself about that record is that I never even wrote a song before I wrote those songs. Like it was just, I didn't even know I could write a song. It was like so much at one time for me, and I don't know, we'd been doing it for so long, and all of a sudden I just wrote one, and it was exactly what I was feeling. It was just like, so each one of them really defines that time period. So I can't say that one for me I love more than the other, but I will say that Don't Speak is such a world thing that it's something I'd never even traveled. Like I'd gone to Catalina Island, San Diego, San Francisco, and Santa Barbara. That was it. And Big Bear. So like, so for me, like being able to have a song that is like transcending like language barriers, and it would that, and it still does. Like even just generations, like that to me is beyond. It doesn't make sense in the catalog. All the music that we were doing at that time, that song was like so weird and different with that weird guitar solo. Like it was like, what is this? What kind of music even is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that one I think is pretty spectacular. Plus, it was written as a different song, and then we rewrote it, and it was like this. That never really works, and it did for that one. And it has a weird like key change for the chorus, which is, if you like, I'm not a music person, but I do know that it's very weird what happens in that song. So that one has something to it.
Yeah. I'm betting she forgot Palm Springs too. I bet you'd been there.
When you
I've
were
been to Palm
listening.
Springs.
See, I knew it.
Yes.
You'd been to Palm
Yeah.
Springs. I knew she forgot Palm Springs.
Yeah, I've only gone like 2 hours anywhere
Right.
away from my house.
Well, I was doing the circle. I was like Big Bear, and I was going San Diego,
Yeah.
and I was like, she forgot Palm Springs
Yeah.
for sure. What's the hardest song, looking back on all of the No Doubt songs? Like, what's the hardest for you to sing? Is
Ooh. I used to say I'm never doing Excuse Me Mister again.
Ooh.
Like, because for me, that song was I remember it was like one of the last songs that we turned into the label, and we were trying to negotiate, like, if you let us recut this song, and the boys wanted to do it more like punk, and I didn't want to do it like that. Like, it was one of those ones where it was like, so I always liked the song a different like style than the way that we did it. So I just always was like, can we do it acoustic, or can we do it like, it's a maybe a girl thing, I don't know, but it was like the opposite of what they wanted. So that song I tried to retire, but it never works. We
Yeah.
always end up going back
it's
to
hard
it.
to retire a hit.
We try.
you
I tried
can't
to make
retire
I
it.
love
it.
Excuse Me, Mister.
Yeah, I do too.
so
I love the
much.
lyrics. I
Yes.
love and it's just the way it's like. I don't know. It's like I do. I don't not love any of them because
Sure,
they
sure.
all have like, they're all my life. You know what I'm saying? But what else? There's certain songs.
I've got a song for you.
Okay.
Okay, this is not from Tragic Kingdom. It's from the Go soundtrack.
Oh yeah, New.
I think New by No Doubt is a top 3 No Doubt song.
Really?
I listen, Gwen.
I don't think we're doing that at the Sphere.
Yo, you
I'm
can work it
kidding.
in
I
some.
don't know.
Okay, yeah, please.
When we come, please, just
Please.
slide that in
what
for
do you
Stryker.
think about that tune?
I love that song. I thought it was a really cool video, and
Yes.
I think it was like a really big turning point for us because it was after we had already done that, and then we were going back. It was for a soundtrack, so it was just new for us to do that.
You look very Christmassy today,
Thank
so
you.
it segues into the holidays.
Shake the snow globe.
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Are you a Christmas Eve or are you a Christmas morning
I'm a-
Meaning, what's the
When do
bigger
the
celebration?
presents get
Oh,
open?
yeah.
What do you like more?
We do the morning. We've always done the morning. But we usually do the church Christmas Eve, and then my sister-in-law does the like after dinner of that at her house, and then I do the Christmas morning.
Okay.
And then I do the Christmas dinner. So
Tell us about Shake the Snow Globe. Like, where did this one come from? How long is it?
Did you
Well-
see one and say I can write a song about that?
Were you walking through May Company and
I
said,
think Macy's or something when
Or was
I
it- oh,
when
okay.
I think of the globe.
you do?
Yeah, I don't know why. Just Macy's comes to mind. Like maybe it's a commercial with a snow globe. I don't know.
I don't know. I personally did the Christmas record years ago, and it was one of my favorite records. Like I so loved doing that record. It was amazing. I did it with Busby, who's now he passed, so that makes it even more like crazy that I got to work with him, and he's such a genius. And the way we recorded the album was live, like it was just raw, and it was just very cool. And so then I would add a couple songs each year, but then it was kind of like done. Like it's done. You did it. It's over. It's kind of sad, but it keeps coming back every year. So that's so fun. Like I love being part of that Christmas spirit in people's homes and stuff. But anyways, I got a call from they were doing this movie, and they were like, we want you to write a song for an actual like part in the film. I've never done that before. I've never been hired to write like a song for a film ever. And I didn't even know if I could really do it, but I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, you know, and you don't really know like what a big thing it was when I said yes, but it's like Amazon Prime, like they're going to be like streaming. This is their big holiday movie. And it's, you know, they had already put it, I think, in No Doubt. They had like some of my songs already placed in the song, in the movie. And so they sent me it. This was in summertime, and they were like, can you watch this film? And then just, we want an up-tempo song. Like they had it all like prescribed, like what they wanted.
Yeah.
And so, of course, procrastinated, and then I didn't want it just to be like typical like classical sounding. I wanted it to feel more like alternative like sounding. And on the way on the 405, like on the way there, like just cursing myself, like, why did I say I would do this? This is I'm such a loser. I'll never write. They're gonna be so disappointed. Like, and then the chorus just came to me. I was like fumbling for my phone, trying not to crash, like singing it in the car. Like,
No way.
I swear, it was so awesome. And then, of course, I got there writing with like a group of people, and we finished the song, and I listened to it on. They sent it to me that afternoon, and we had 2 days to do it, right?
Yeah.
And it's a tall order because they're gonna do. They want it to be their song, like their single. It's gonna be in the movie. Like I was like, oh my gosh, and I didn't think we nailed it. I was like, there's too many parts. I don't know. So I wrote them, and I was like, group chat, guys, we got to try to beat this one. Let's try to do another song like tomorrow. And so they were like, yeah, we should try to do Jingle Bells. I was like, yeah, no. Like, of course we should try to do Jingle Bells. Like, and so then, I don't know, I opened my computer and I was listening to Jingle Bells, and this whole other song, Hot Cocoa, like comes like to me. And it was like, I was like, okay, I think I wrote a song right now. So I went in the next day, and then we put, it was weird because I had the melodies and the lyrics. So we put the chords underneath, which is just different. Usually you'll like play and sing along or whatever. And I thought that was going to be the song, and then I went and fixed the other one and edited a couple things out, and then I played it for Blake, and he was like, "I can't stop listening to Shake the Snow Globe." And then all of a sudden,
nice.
now we're talking about it. Like it's like
Congratulations.
It's just always so fun for me to go back through, because the writing process is always, to me, so out of my hands. Like it's just such a mystery when they're kind of handed there. Like I think people have said that before, but I feel like it's like a true miracle when they come down, and you're just kind of like, okay, I didn't know I was getting another one of these, you know? So it's just been, and then recording it was super fun because we got to go in and record both of them. They end up taking both songs for the film. So I have 2 songs, but I think I have 3 or 4 songs in the movie. And then we got to do it with like a live band, and everybody's just so talented, and just trying to make everyone's not play super good, because I wanted it to sound like No Doubt was playing it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
not that they're super good, but it's different than like session musicians are just, they can do anything. You know what I mean? It sounds so professional. I was like, stop making it sound so professional, you know?
We need to screw up.
Yeah.
I'm used to screwing up.
But it was really fun. And we had like, you know, the string section, the horns, and it was really, really fun.
I'll let you close it up.
I'm going to close it up with this
we're having
quickly.
so much fun.
We got the rap.
Let's keep talking.
I would love to keep talking. My guess
Him.
is
He's the guy.
they're saying rap it. I say at least 6 push-ups a night on stage for
Do
the
you
Sphere
think-
shows. I think it's 6 is like sometimes 7, sometimes 4. It's going to be right in between that
giving
Do you
number.
think I can do
Yes.
one? Because I don't know if
I know you can. You're going to be up there with all these people and the crazy staging and the hits and people screaming. You're like,
Yeah, but do you think like when you were doing that as a kid, because this was like 30.
I don't even know how that started.
But
It's
right,
so stupid.
But in your
No, it's not.
but in your wildest dreams, would you ever think like, oh, in 30 years I'm gonna have to do push-ups on
No.
stage, right?
But I think the one thing I didn't know is that, like, when I was doing the Stairmaster in college, like, trying to get ready for the shows, I just didn't know, like, that probably saved my life. Like, having to do those concerts, like, keeping that fit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But, yeah, I'm grateful for that. But, yeah, okay, I'll consider it.
Consider it.
I'll
She is the
consider it.
great Gwen Stefani. There's 18
Can I do
shows at the
sit-ups
Sphere.
instead?
You can do
Sit-ups
anything.
instead. Crunches.
Just being up there brings us peak happiness and
no.
excitement. Congrats to you and the guys, and we cheer you on nonstop. And thanks for hanging out with
You guys
Booker and
better
Stryker.
come.
Oh, we're
I already
totally.
booked my plane ticket.
We're
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
bringing
Already booked
listeners
it.
and everything. We
Yeah.
are so into
Are you
this.
really?
Yeah,
We are
we are.
100%.
Okay,
It's
I think we
happening.
should all wear checkers
Let's
or like
go.
black and white or something.
The stylist that did you
Yeah.
guys for Coachella, I'd like to track that person down and get the checkered pants in the outfit for the show.
Yes. Okay. He's really expensive, but it's fine. I'll
Hard
try
pass
to. I'll
then.
give him. I'll
Then
tell
we're
him to
out.
give you a discount.
Our budget is 0. She's Gwen
But-
Stefani. We're Booker and Stryker. There you go.